Welcome back to X-Ray Nerds, how The Walking Dead should have written it. Just to let you know, I'm actually going to be in the finals of the Funniest Comic in Texas competition being held this Wednesday, November 30th, at the Arlington Improv at 7 p.m. So if you're in Dallas, you're in luck. You can come see me and support me. That would be really awesome of you to do. But this week's going to start a little bit different. See, I'm doing this shit at night. You notice that? Yeah, I noticed that too. That's because over the weekend, I shot a little mini-movie, right? A mini-movie? A manovie? Yeah, let's go with a manovie. Hashtag manovie. About what the zombie apocalypse would probably be like on Thanksgiving with my family. So, roll that beautiful bean footage. Time's up, over, blow, snap back to reality. Sometimes you just gotta nut up and shut up. Man, I hate it when relatives visit for the holidays. Okay, due to some technical problems, I'm actually going to be shooting this from the How They Should Have Written It cave. You see, what happened was I went out on location, and I didn't even charge my battery. Yeah, didn't charge my battery at all. In fact, didn't even charge my backup battery. So I got about 5 minutes worth of shooting out of it, which was done over like several fucking just fucked up cutscenes. Because I do several takes of these sometimes. I'm not perfect. That's a reference that one person literally is going to get that's going to watch this, but I did it for just them. So this week's episode starts with a nice shot of the ocean. You know, a nice little serene shot of the ocean. And all of a sudden you hear two characters in the background and they're just having a good time. Then all of a sudden they stick a zombie in the head with a fucking spear, man. And it's a little girl and a woman, and I don't know who they are. Don't know who any of these characters are. So, because I don't know who they are, I'm switching them. Just going ahead and switching them, okay? Now, the woman is Christy Alley, and the little girl is one of those little girls from Village of the Damned. Yeah, that's what's going on. So, Christy Alley and Village of the Damned Girl, they see this thing on the beach that they think it's another zombie, and uh-oh, it's not, it's Tara. And the little girl's like, but I want to kill her. And Christy Alley's like, no, you shouldn't kill her. Village of the Damned Girl's like, but I want to. And Christy Alley's like, no, Village of the Damned Girl, we're not doing that. You don't be a snitch-ass bitch. She's like, I won't be a snitch-ass bitch, but I'm not helping you. So then we flash over to black guy with the glasses. You know what I'm changing him to? I'm changing him to. It's no longer this dude, alright? Now, it's Hannibal Buress. I wanted a comic on the show, so fuck it, I'm putting a comic on the show. Hannibal Buress is now playing this dude, alright? So then, like, 80s Christy Alley, right, goes back to the beach and gives Tara some more food. And then Tara's like, gets the food as she walks away and is watching her. And gently, she's just like, and then she starts following her. So Tara follows her to the village that's on this island. She's looking around, right? And then she sees some children running and playing, and she's looking around some more. She's just wandering, right? Just wandering around the island. Then finally she sees a whole bunch of women and girl children. They're like knitting and sewing and like this big assembly line type thing, or they're making shit. Maybe it's arts and crafts. I don't fucking know. Then all of a sudden, they just start going into an armory and getting guns, and they start shooting the fuck at her. The Terra's booking it, right? She's booking it. So then Tara, like, knocks out one of the people, right? And she takes the gun, and she's like, and the woman's like, kill me. And Tara's like, pow, and just punches her in the face with the butt of the gun. Then she gets caught, right? And Christy Alley saves her from getting shot by fucking Village of the Damn Girl. Alright, it was at this point in the show that I realized almost every single person in this village is a woman, right? They don't make that point to the end of this episode, right? But I noticed it in the beginning. Right at that little point, I was like, man, everybody here is a fucking woman. Which a lot of people will probably think, oh my god, that's a really new inventive idea. No, it's actually not. It's not an inventive idea whatsoever. But at the same time, it's a trope that I like. It's an old trope that, like, I mean, it goes way far back. I mean, even Abbott and Costello go to Mars. They got to a planet because they never went to Mars, but I don't know what it was called. I think they actually went to Venus. But they got to a planet that was completely nothing but women. All the men had died off years ago, right? They all died away, and it's nothing but women. And here's the thing. I don't mind that trope. I just want you to do something with it. I want fucking warrior women, right? I want women that are just fucking beasts, right? Like Xena and shit, right? Xena fucking warrior princess up in this bitch. Just Amazonian fucking badass women. Wouldn't that be cool for once? For once? And yeah, all the children are still little Village of the Damned children. And don't ask me how that makes sense. It doesn't matter why it makes sense. There's fucking zombies here. Nobody explained that. We just accepted it because they said it was. So you're just going to accept that I'm going to say that these little Village of the Damned kids come out of these Amazonian things and then eventually grow up to be Amazonians. They go into cocoons later and then they turn into fucking Amazons. Deal with it. So they capture and they're like, oh no, what are we going to do with you? And Tara's like, you can let me go. Let me go. Or we can stand here. So then we come back and Hannibal Buress and Tara are now up on top of a bridge. They're looking at it. They're trying to scavenge stuff. This is obviously a flashback from where we are with the now Amazonian Village of the Damned fucking children and adults. Yes, because that's a badass thing. And they're scavenging stuff, and they come across this giant sand pit, and Tara like, tries to pull this big bag out of it, but releases all these sand zombies, right? I'm totally cool keeping all the sand zombies. I actually like the sand zombies. I think it was an interesting take on zombies, because they don't look like zombies anymore. Now they look like mummies. Does that make sense? Sand zombies are mummies, basically. And I know mummies and zombies are like a potato, and I go, fuck yourself, they're mummies, alright? Then we flash back to the island. This whole episode was like a fucking... Honestly, this whole episode was like a Lost episode. They're on the island, they're not on the island, they're on the island, they're not on the island. What the fuck? So they flash back to the island, right? And Sawyer's there, of course, talking to Ben. No, that didn't happen, but it might as well have. Seriously. So Natalie, the leader, and fucking Christy Alley are sitting there, and they're talking to Tara, and they're all like, where are you from? What you do? Blah, blah, blah. We know you didn't work on that boat like you said. Yada, yada, yada. And she's like, no, I didn't work on the boat. I'm from Alexandria, right? We're good people. We killed a whole bunch of people once, but we're pretty good, you know? And they're like, well, what if you and Hannibal stayed because you're skilled fighters? She's like, well, you know, it's not me and Hannibal. It's really a whole community of Alexandria. And when we combine forces, and they're like, no, we're not combining forces. And she's like, come on. And they're like, no. And she's like, ah? And they're like, no. And she's like, you know, you want to do it? Come on. They're like, maybe. And she's like, ah. She's like, but we'll send some people along with you, and they'll talk to the Alexandria people, and we'll see how it goes back and forth, and maybe we'll combine forces. And she's like, yay, where's Christy Alley? She's like, she's not here, she's sulking. She's like, oh. Because you get the sense that the Christy Alley chick is also a lesbian. You get that sense. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. But you get that sense. So they leave, right? And then fucking they just try to kill her out in the thing. They pretty totally set her up and shit. And then they try to kill her, and she wrestles around, and then fucking Beatrice has the gun on her, and she's like, you killed some of the saviors, and we dealt with the saviors. The saviors killed all our men, and every boy above 10, which really sucks. Not because the saviors did it. It sucks because we didn't get to see it done. Right? I said that it fucking... I mean, people have been saying, Negan and the saviors, they don't kill children, man. They don't... Yeah, they do. They're fucked up. I knew they did. I even had it in the very first episode. So then, like, Christy Alley saves her again. And she's like, you can't tell anybody about us. He's like, I want Christy Alley. So they get back to the bridge with all the sand zombies. And Christy Alley helps across the sand bridge with the sand mummies. They're mummies. They're motherfucking mummies now, okay? And walk back to Alexandria, where Eugene is just babbling and looking so pathetically fucking sad. Like that one scene that I don't know how to tell you that lots of people you like are dead was kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. And that's how I'd written it. You can subscribe to my new YouTube channel, X-Ray Nerd, where you can watch all these videos, show your friends, share it with all your people. You can also follow me on Twitter at JustinComedy1. You can follow me on Instagram at AfroDragonHero. And of course, I'm on Facebook under Justin Thompson. Please go like my fan page. That would be awesome of you. Sweet. Thank you for liking and sharing these videos. I'm going to do this again next week. There's 2 more episodes left in this half of the season. I hope that you join me for them. I'm going to be on a hiatus because the show's on hiatus from like the next till like February or so. Now I'm going to creepily walk off screen, which signifies the end of this episode. Unless I jump back in!